We have two main characters that are driving the narrative in the Bone Temple. One is Dr. Ian Kelson, a humanist, a man who is compassionate.
And then Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal, he's psychotic. He hasn't developed empathy with him. Evil has prevailed.
In a world like this where everyone's fending for themselves and the societal structures don't exist anymore and you have to find a way to make your own, some people choose anarchy and violence and craziness, and some people choose humanity and love. And the movie is really about that, these two separate journeys and how they intertwine. I felt very honored to collaborate with my actors, and they bring so much to the table. I think with Rafe, he really lends gravitas to whatever he does, and I think a movie like this, where we have people getting skinned and beheaded and disemboweled, when you have Rafe Fiennes in the center of that, it really helps to just bring it into a reality. And for me, as a huge fan of his for years, being able to work with him and learn from him was really special. And then, of course, Jack O'Connell, who I loved working with so much and who I think just did something with that character that I couldn't even imagine, which is like the best thing about working with a great actor, where they just completely exceed your expectations and go to places that you weren't ready for.
Today's charitable act shall be the removal of the shirt. Frighteningly, it's been a lot of fun to kind of just be so heinous. And it's like an opportunity to do something quite fantastical or outlandish, but, you know, hopefully to give something human as opposed to a two-dimensional wrong.
In the script, everyone has a tiny bit of a particle of something human. Even Jimmy Crystal, we understand his awfulness is born out of terrible, violent trauma when he was young. But Jimmy Crystal and Ian Kelson are complete opposites. So there's a tension when they face off.
We are shooting a big scene between two of our main characters who meet for the first time. It's Jack O'Connell and Rafe Fiennes. And this is the scene where they come together finally. And it's kind of like our Pacino De Niro moment in Heat, but with more zombies.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, old Nick? I guess because he is so extremely evil, you're just trying to find some form of lightness. You know, when he meets old Nick, or who he thinks is old Nick, demonstrating like a boyishness to him. So just trying to realise his vulnerabilities. I don't actually know my father too well. I mean, he speaks to me often enough, but I never get to sit with him or see him.
You speak to him, but you don't see him. Oh, you hear him in your head?
The whole fucking time, Ian.
I'm blown away by Jack O'Connell. I think he's an extraordinary actor. And also wonderful to act with. It's to do with his quality of presentness. When someone's present with you and they're listening to you, then I think you release each other as actors. And I think that's the thing, is that we know where the scene's going to end, but we mustn't play where the scene's going to end. We must just play absolutely the present. And it's great to work with another actor where that's that sense of, well, we're just talking. It was thrilling. I think he's a brilliant actor.
I remember church most of all. But that's because we lived next to it. And when the demons came, that's where I hid.
You lived in the house next to the church?
Right next to it.
Was it the rectory?
Yeah. Phenomenal. Just a real treat to be opposite Rafe, who I've watched and loved his work for God knows how long. And yeah, just some really beautiful days, just bouncing off him, and yeah, unforgettable. I like you, you're easy to talk to. Not sure I've ever liked anyone before. So, do you think there's an arrangement to be made here, Ian?
They say the devil's always up for making a deal.
There's a scene I read in the script that made me feel like this could be absolutely mad, or it could be amazing. And because of the collaboration between every single department, it became this just amazing, amazing scene that I'm so, so proud of. We have dance, we have music, we have special effects, stunts, and then we have Rafe Fiennes in the center of that.
The climax of the film is such a crazy scene, sort of physical, ritual, dance-like thing. we shot that number, if you like, that performance over a number of nights. It was wild.
To see Rafe just turn up already with the goods, you could tell he'd put the work in long before rocking up onto set that day. It just kind of makes you go, okay, fair play, that's the standard. He just knocked it out of the park every time.
Rafe was great. Rafe was so down for anything, like figuring out what distance up the spire can he go where he doesn't have to be on a wire. And Rafe was like, I'll go to the top. And we're like, sir, we can't just like risk your life, you're a national treasure. He was so game and brought so much to that scene.
Just to be around a great performance is often a real pinch yourself moment. And then the cameras will turn around at some stage and they'll say, okay, react to that. You just go, yeah, not a bother. No sweat.
I mean, it's absolutely mental. It's insane. Like, but that's what was so exciting about it. And shooting it was super fun. I just think it's really special and it turned into like one of my favorite scenes in the film.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joblo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.